Hey everyone, it's Matt. Excuse my voice, I'm not 100% today. This is Sphero's R2 Q5 app-enabled droid, so this is the fourth in the line of Star Wars droids. R2 Q5 is a bit of a blast from the past. He did debut in the original trilogy, and this is yet another one of Sphero's droids that they put out, about every year or so. I do have the BB-8 upstairs, so we'll get some comparison shots at some point side by side. This one does have a lot of the similar features that you've seen out of Sphero's droids. It does have the Watch With Me mode, which is really cool, and I'll be taking advantage of that as well. Let's unbox and start to take a look.
But first things first. Let's get him on the charger. He's probably ready to play with out of the box as is, but 20 to 30 minutes charging won't hurt things much. It's a really easy sync up from the time you unbox to the time you start playing. There's no need to enable or disable Bluetooth or connect to a local Wi-Fi network. Just open the app and go. The droid itself just sits dormant until you're ready to play, meaning that the app itself will just wake it up and put it to sleep. You're almost set to go. Just do the firmware update. Firmware is done and we're ready to wake R2 Q5 up. Around this part of the review is where my daughter got really curious about this droid, so she's joined in to take a look.
Okay, here's what we're going to do, Shar. We're going to press one of his buttons here. We're going to see what he does. Pretty neat, huh?
Yeah.
All we have to do to drive him is this. This is our steering wheel, so we just have to tap up and down, or left and right, depending on which way we want to go. And he's got these little effects too. Oh, he ran into the table leg. Into the chair leg, I mean.
Here's what the view looks like from inside the app itself. The steering lights up with your finger presses so that you can get a good visual at times about where your motions are steering your droid, so that you can course correct if need be. I'll talk a little bit more later about the motion commands on the side. Now I wanted to show you what the augmented reality mode looks like. Each of Sphero's droids have their own place to navigate, and for R2-Q5, it's the second Death Star. In this mode, your R2's eyes and the view swings 360 degrees depending on how you move with your device around. R2's body plays along as you move too. Here, I'll show you.
So watch what happens here as I move my body around. You can see that the droid is meeting my movements here.
I'm going to show you a couple more features inside the app. This one is the draw and drive mode and operates pretty much like it sounds. In this mode, you draw a path in the app for R2 to move, and he does. Of course, the app thinks you have him in a wide open space, so he'll bump into whatever objects he hits and then attempt to course correct on his own. I'm going to show you the Watch With Me feature last in this video, but I thought I'd spell it out first. In this mode, your droid interacts with one of the Star Wars movies as you watch it. It currently works with A New Hope, Empire Strikes Back, Force Awakens, and Rogue One. It doesn't work with the first 3 episodes or Return of the Jedi just yet, but considering they're still adding functionality and just finished Empire Strikes Back, they're coming eventually. The last mode is Patrol Mode, in which your droid can patrol your home just for the heck of it. One thing to note when you're patrolling with R2 is that he has trouble managing lips, bumps, or dividers since he's so close to the ground, so he's only capable of patrolling open, flat spaces. Alright, let's get to those emotion commands and then finally into Watch With Me mode.
Okay, what I'd like to do now is just show you some of R2-Q5's emotions, the preloaded emotions through the buttons on the right side there. So this again is the navigation screen, and the wheel on the left allows you to move him up around about. You can rotate his head using this option. Okay, and then some of those emotions there. So let's press a couple of these buttons and see. He's just kind of gone off into nowhere there. Alright, so take 2. I'm going to bring him back and I'm going to press some of these other buttons to show you some more of those on the spot emotions. pretty cool. So last thing here is, just wanted to mention, he has no on-off switch. So really all you have to do to turn him off is just disable the app. And that's it.
Actually, the droids are not for sale. Come on.
Follow the girl and get that.
This is the watch with me mode. As you can see, they both reacted to that last scene.
So that's R2 Q5 in a nutshell. He's lots of fun to play with, and he couldn't be easier to navigate. I'm Matt. Subscribe to this channel for more reviews like this one, and you'll also find previous reviews of the other Sphero droids.